Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more Warno. This is on not just the 1.0 patch or after release, but with the Airborne decks out. You can see here we have a couple of Airborne decks plus the new map. I did want to play the new map and we'll kind of look at everything. So, new map wise, Urban, got some high rises in here. One of the points over here has some high rises in that one. This point, it has some good buildings that you can see for some ATGMs in there, plus in the middle row. Some high rise buildings that allow you to see out in here. This high rise actually dominates this area as well. Out here you have a field. A little more of an armor push, which we will see in this one. And then again, out in the open, in this open field, a point here is a big one. The forest, I mean, this is a hard point to hold and control from this side because of the road. And it's a little bit easier to attack on the Warsaw Pact side. And then obviously the point, this point over here is the same thing. Once you start fighting in this area, the forests make it a little bit harder to kind of deal with. And then this one, of course, is a insane bit of play here. So that's kind of the map, the urban front lines. Breaking down what we have on here, Bartok is going to be on the right side, playing with the 2nd Infantry, so the British 2nd Infantry. Me and Bus are both playing the 101st Airborne. We'll kind of go over what we kind of see in some of the models and stuff like that. Spy is playing Berlin Command on the left side. Opposing Spy is going to be Oddball with the 39th. Big Pop, he is going to be posing us a little bit in Echo wise. Well, actually in Charlie, more of Bus. And Caddy is going to be more into Echo, playing the new 56th. So the 56 vets, the Afghanistan vets. And then Joe's going to be playing on the right side. So the idea with this match was, we know Caddy is very good. Big Pop has actually just started playing the game at this point. He has about a week under his belt. So what we're going to try to do is stalk Caddy. Me and Bus are not good enough to deal with, even on a 2-on-1 with Caddy. She is very good at the game. Oddball, we're looking for Oddball to kind of press Spy a little bit. So I'll be helping with that, Foxtrot and Charlie, but trying to just put in a wall here. And then also with Bartok with the KDA dealing with Joe. Idea with this, between me and Bus, was put as many units between here and Spy. Put as many units as the middle to make it difficult for Caddy. And force the attack to go through these buildings through Charlie. This open field and Foxtrot. It gets a little chaotic, but yeah, we're going to be fine. So obviously we know about Berlin Command. Here's a new Black Hawk. It has the ATGM. The little birds that we have now, up vetted wise, they just started taking off. So starting to move. The mules, new mules, which are very cool with their, was it 50 cal on it? No, it's a 12.7. So those things can do some work against some light armored vehicles. The quick fix, we've seen the quick fix before. Here it is. Got the EW attachment on the back side. Some Delta coming through with this. Gonna have the 12.7 on top. And then yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Bus is taking some Chinooks in with some arrow rifles. And yeah, some little birds, some chaparral, some mules. Nothing that we haven't seen already before. And we'll see it. So let us get this going, because this is an insane one. We're going to have some games with the 56th. So we'll take a look at those units. And we're going to go to our look. So We want to get a tick as fast as possible. The arrow toes, we're trying to put in a building over here. I thought this one was a good one, is what I was thinking, and it looks decent. However, I didn't realize once Bartok pointed out that this is actually a better building, and you automatically have to ensure that no one's in there. So SU-27s come out. We're going to come out with a couple of Eagles. Try to bait them in. We're not going to get it. We know Caddy come out with a lot of anti-air, and we'll have planes. We cap this for spies so we can have more of a bigger opener in this. Because we're going to pull that over, and then we're going to try to get in this point. Little birds. Probably not the best investment out there, but this is our first game with the 101st. Little birds coming up, looking for some of the shots. It's not going to be there. A couple of shots there, though, on those that will not actually kill them. Tell Bus, hey, they're there. Now, the mules, this mule could tear through this. Look at those mules tear through. The mule gets torn down first. But this mule over here is killed, but we do kill one of them. So Caddy's trying to get this SPG-9 one through here. But it's going to hit an immovable object called a little bird that will tear it apart. And there it is. And the Blackhawks and the air rifles. Okay, so look here. Spy tried to take a more advanced position with Oddball. Oddball came in with a lot of good stuff. UAS AGS-17 with the 30 mic is very good. Could tear through infantry. BMP-2s of Caddies here. And she has some Spetsnaz Grew Stingers. And took down one of our little birds. And then the... I don't think it's a Panseer. But did a good job. And then we didn't get this leader down in time. I should have put it down back here, but yeah, I kind of failed on that. But we'll get the leader at least down. And again, this space is completely open and we have to fill it. And what we're going to fill it with is we're going to fill it with some arrow rifles and just filling the space. Spy is both trying to take on Oddball and Caddy. And then Samuel Bartok has a pretty easy time setting all of this up. But in this, these buildings, say if Bus had taken these 4 buildings here, it would have possibly ensured that they can't actually push across this. If you could take this, it's done and over. And Caddy has the good part of this forest here to kind of help her push through this. We get our green parade leader in. Spy is going to get this one in. We should have communicated more with this. Kay is going to try to get these SPG-9s back through again. SPG-9s are actually really good. And that mule can't actually see it, so that's my fault. Arrow rifle is just trying to get some people over up in these areas. These arrow rifles, good shot there on the Luaz. Arrow rifles with just the MG should be able to deal with those. That's one stinger down, which is unfortunate. Arrow rifle's going to get in this building. And then we're going to kill one of these. Well done, guys. The rocket. So that works. We're at a +2 right now, ticking. Bus hasn't actually taken that, but he should have pushed up into these buildings. He takes this. It's a done deal as opposed to being on the back foot. So we're going to put this tow out in this Blackhawk, and it's not a smart thing to do. I think I changed this later on to have the tow not in any Blackhawks because it made it difficult to actually deploy those ATGMs. Because we had to end up like unloading them back here and then walking them up to places, which wasn't as effective as we thought. Quick fix, trying to hold off as much as we can. Chieftain and the spy taking shots right now at the Metis. But it's just not there. So in this version, ATGMs are very strong against vehicles at this point. So things like tow 2s, Conquers them, things like that are absolute wreckers. And you want to deal with them as fast as possible. There's a tow 2 is just like a high explosive. That was a high explosive. But if you look at some of these other ones, like that's kinetic. Looking for... I don't think there is any tandems. I don't think the tow 2 is a tandem in the game. So Bartek get a good push out from the points. I'm telling Bus, hey, you need to push up into these. Those spots. New MiG-27K, which is actually pretty nice. We're gonna put these these air rifle dragons out here up in this area with the Dragon 2s. The idea is just to put as much between Caddy and her ability to split this point. We're gonna get a Delta over here. New Delta Force. Good unit. It's only a 6-man squad. Goes with the Car 16s or the Car 15 from Vietnam in there. Got some 249s and the M27. So not seeing that. I'm looking.
What are your orders, sir? We've got them.
I don't see any. I don't think either of us called any of them out at this point. Either me or Bus.
Everybody, check your ammo.
I've called anything. So we're gonna give this ground. The spy has put a build up here. He's gonna get a couple Rardens. Delta out here. We're gonna put 2 recon units because we're worried about this. And we've seen some turns, so Oddball might try to do a rush back in our lines. And we're just trying to put as much between Caddy and the point as possible so she can't flip us. And force the push to come through here. Sappery on one building. You can see that Big Pop is new because of that. Artillery, good use by probably Caddy and Joe. He knows arrow rifles. Our arrow rifles are tow or whatever that was in this building. I think it was a tow. You move the arrow rifles up. Immediately getting hits. T-62 gonna take some shots at the Berlin Light Rifles. We're gonna bring in a Phantom because we're gonna come over here and strike this. We're all in the same building. And a good strike from this. From this Phantom. Eliminates the entire thing. Phantom, minimal damage on it as it skims to stay under any AA. Pushed now by Joe. Starting to see it with the T-62 M1s. Bartok's holding that.
Ready to engage.
And then we're just putting as much stuff between this and Caddy as possible.
What are your orders,
Putting some Abrams into this area to ensure nothing comes down this road again.
We can't take it anymore.
And putting these guys out as well.
Yes, sir.
This Abrams has some shots. I didn't realize it was actually taking over this entire area, which is nice. I would have put another tank over here if I knew that. I would have put it like here. And I would have had 2 tanks that artillery couldn't actually hit.
What are your orders, sir?
So we're holding right now. Right side getting a little push from Joe. And we're going to be helping Bartok with a lot of air cover. As that MiG-27 is hit. I don't think it goes down. But I think it's able to take a lot of damage with that and escape. So just holding at this point. Most of the combat coming through here right now. Now, us did wait a little bit too long for this, I think. Because I think you have to make this move before this. And you need some ATGMs because at this point, people are having a lot of aircraft at this point. And it's just going to be hard to deal with this. Or maybe like here, a tow. Here, a tow. Maybe some dragons. Like this one would be a good... This one's a tow. This one would be a tow and like 2 dragons in here. And it's all about pumping through here then. Because if you can get like this, these 2, you're talking about 2 tows that can dominate this entire space. SPG-9 here. Taking a rocket and not doing anything from the Humvee tow. Another one coming in. Hitting our own people.
On the mark.
And again, not hitting because we lose sight of it. Left side, starting to see oddball push a little bit on the right. MiG-25 coming in. And this is the thing. Busted move up AA here. And so, again, just seeing a lot of stuff just being pummeled by air units. Granted, I didn't have a lot either. I'm just trying to fill this gap. Spy is just trying to put as much as possible. We finally see that Conquerors that's in that. And here comes the push on the left side. So we're going to concentrate more on the left side here. This Phantom comes in and strikes this T-80. It's not going to do a lot. Harrier coming in. Hitting the MI-8. That goes down. Good missile at the end of it. Our tow coming in. That SU-27. We're trying to hit it with the Eagles. And we kill it. So that's a good kill there. We're going to send these Eagles back to base. Artillery coming in. Killing the tow. The Rardin looks like it's going to go down as well. And then just inserting themselves between our lines. We're going to take out one of the new Apache ATASs. Look at this bad boy. Get ATGMs, 8 of them. And then 4 Stingers on the outside.
Enemy sighted. Get in formation.
So this Apache, we're going to put it here because we start seeing this OSA come up. Kind of worried about it. Us holding this. Him going against Sappery here. It could have been bad if the Sappery pressed, but it actually doesn't press. And I think if Bus put this tank like here to help fire support, this may be a different story. Nighthawk coming in now, Spy. T-80's down. LGB hits that. We're going to hit this forest. I'm not sure if we actually hit this. The OSA's here. We come in. We do kill it. So we do kill the Osa there. It's a good bait and switch there between me and Spy. Little Bird, I want to see what's up in this area. The ATAS, I want to see what's up in this area as well. Just scouting. This ATAS is going to take a shot here. But whatever this is, it doesn't matter because it's dead. SU-27 comes in. Has to pull off because does take a hit. Our Eagles are going to come out. We're going to pull the ATAS and Little Bird back. Eagles coming out to chase it away. We're going to pull them back at this point. We're just pushing that SU-27 out. So Caddy using some smoke here. Artillery coming in on the right side. It's KDA artillery there with the napalm. And this was the idea. Put as much between Caddy and anything as we possibly can to force this. Bus is going to come in, drop a bunch of arrow rifles. And me and Spy are going to worry about what's going on out here because it does get a little insane. So ATAS coming out with a Little Bird. We're going to get our second quick fix out here to kind of help our units. I didn't notice I was this close to this ITV. I should have deconflicted a little bit with Spy. This Engineer's Dragons out in front. Quick fix is covering this entire area. I think it's fine. Our Abrams, we're getting actually hit with artillery, so we do pull them back to heal them. And now we're going to see a lot of air on the right side and a lot of tanks and ground movement on the left. So just trying to see where this AA is right there. We're going to move this ATAS back. It's quick fix. Spy's going to bring up an Abrams. It's an OSA. We see the OSA back here. It's a move in. We don't have anything to deal with it. Artillery is starting to try to batter us down at this point. And our bus is using Blackhawks to deal with infantry, which is typically fine. Now here's the Abrams being used in support. It should have been used in support way up here, but he's using it in support now. We're going to get these Arrow Dragons in a support position behind this, which will eventually be pushed up in this area. We're going to get these arrow rifles in. This TOW is not seeing anything. This TOW is going to take a shot, not going to do much. Push an infantry here. Joe gets this command in on the right side. And Bartok's trying to kill it with his SAS and the Saxon Air Mobile. And we do kill it, and so this point over here on the right is neutralized. This F-111 is going to be entering on the right side. Good AT plane there by Joe, making a run, but it does miss. Here's the F-111F. Coming in with all its ordnance. We're going to have it just bomb this entire area. Where the OSA is. It's not going to kill the OSA, but it's going to get out. Battered, but not broken. I said, okay, this OSA is almost dead. If Bartok can get something on it, then maybe we can do another run. He did run a command in there and run it back with the rover, which is good. On the left side, we're seeing these two. We've got an OSA and a Strela. We can't take it yet, but we do have this Phantom that could take that. Milan trying to take shots. He's going to take a shot on the T-62 and miss it. He's going to take another one on the T-62 and severely damage it before it goes down. That AT is going to be hit. Eagles coming in. This EW plane was an absolute menace for us the entire game. We weren't able to deal with anything. If you can just hit it once, then it will die from there. But the issue was just hitting it once. The Eagles both evacuate out of that because all their ammo is spent. A little bit of headway here by Big Pop in the middle. The little bird. This is just a regular little bird that we've had with the rocket pods and the miniguns. So stopping that infantry advance there. And I think the one... Here we go. We get to see one of the new things. The MH60 Gap. Now this thing is massive. Has some Hydra 70s on the side. 2 miniguns. And then a 30 mil is on the left side. You can see the 30 mil there out the door with the tube. And then both the other guns are the inside portion of that with the rocket pod on the right side. Very good. It's naturally upvetted, and so it's a very, very good platform. In mission here, though, this Phantom looking for a target at this point. We're going to send this Phantom over on the right side as I go too far. You see it here, a lot of stuff popping out. We're going to take it on this Strela. It's going to come down. A lot of ATGMs are going to come at this bad boy. We hit the Strela. We don't kill it. Phantom is hit once. ATAS is going to try to get out. Quick Fix is hit once, so we're going to try to get these out. The Quick Fix is taken down. Abrams taking a shot at the T-80. And then we're going to get our Abrams up. This Phantom's going to come in, and we are going to try to strike the other Strelas all the way back here. I don't think we actually kill it, though. It's unfortunate. We don't. I think we are off because there's the cube right there. Nighthawk coming in, kills one T-80, but the biggest thing, we just wanted to fly over to allow Spy to strike the 2 T-80s almost with impunity, and he does. So there's the 2 T-80s down. Now Bus is pretty much put as much as he possibly can in this area. And then they've secured the right side. So we're going to get some arrow rifles. Some arrow engineers. Which are with the satchel charges. Which I've been using for assaults. But I tell Joe, if he can take out that T-62, we'll be able to push in this. That's a drop on the command. Which is just shy. Caddy with a massive Air Force push there. And then Conquers. Whole bunch of Conquers. And that's going to make it a bit difficult. So I'm going to use these arrow engineers and pump through this direction. We're going to get some more arrow rifles on the right. EW coming through. This plane was annoying as hell. So Bartok has some Fitos. I think these are, at least I haven't seen them. This is the overflight top attack. It's devastating against armor of 2 or less, but can't defeat top armor 3 in 1 hit. So those are particularly big. Say like a PMP, its top is a 1. If we were to look at a T-62, its top is a 2, so it will one-shot or at least almost completely destroy a T-62. So Nighthawk comes in, it's looking for targets. This one's going to hit that T-62. It's going to have to bug out, and here comes our infantry push. There's another air is down. This one, unfortunately, it goes down. I mean, I think this one was spotted after Spy had already sent it. But I think it would have been better just to hit the other one. It's airs, 2 Strelas coming for Bartok's Fitos. One is actually hit by an SU-25. This one is routed, so the Fito actually goes down. We move our aircraft back. And here is the push over here, while simultaneously we have this push over here. Reservists coming in. We weren't able to kill it with that F-111. We actually just, again, threw the needle between the reservists and everything. But we're just reinforcing the Berlin light rifles. The right side, though, this does get through. Some going wide out to the right. This Abrams is actually taking shots from the repair, and we weren't able to actually hit it. So just got to be more aware of that on the left side. We're going to get another Abrams on the left. A lot of stuff out here, though. A lot. Warno taking out the mortar strelky before the BMP-1 starts engaging it. Good hits on the BMP-1, but T-80's there, and now it's shooting the T-80, and I don't think it's going to win that fight. It's a T-80. Humvee taking a shot at the T-80. Misses. This shot on the BRDM is going to kill it. Bunch of Berlin light rifles, BMP coming in here. They've now secured this. We're going to come in with another F-111. Here we see it coming in. Bunch put down. Good attack. Eagles coming in trying to kill the Su-17. Can't do it. And here's the arrow rifles. We're going to come out and start hitting it. And these arrow rifles are going to be backed up as well. So we have this dampening ATAS resupplying over here because they're more viable on the right side than the left. And we are in just a close fight with stuff here. This Abrams not able to see that T-80 BV, but it's in a complete retreat. This Harrier AA is going to look for the Mi-24 and kill it. It lacks the speed just enough to be able to do it. Nighthawk going to come in, kill the T-80. And the Nighthawk is just in a world of pain here as it goes down. So both Nighthawks are dead. And here comes 3 Abrams. 2 damaged, 1 in full health. We're saying that, hey, Bartok is going on the far left side. We get Apache with the rockets. All these have Hydra 70s. And there's just so much A. We're just trying to stop this Conqueror's push on the left side. So Abrams push up here. We're looking to get a shot on the BMP. That shot kills it. And now it's about killing these Strels and Osas. Try to make this a little bit more air usable. On the right side are arrow rifles. Slowly trying to cut through this NSV. And we're going to use these rifles coming through. Push in the middle is not starting to go through, but we've layered this. This TOW 2 just needs to be resupplied. Didn't notice it at the time. But just waiting for a push between Caddy and a Big Pop in the middle. On the left side, doing some good work. Oddball is, but we're going to keep on pushing up our Abrams because we kill this. We can generally just use this to batter Oddball with air. Yes, Captain. Which just isn't remotely all the air that I have because I still have some helos. So Abrams coming out. Abrams going to start actually taking shots. Misses the Strela there. Looking for another shot. Misses it again. So unfortunately not able to kill that. Even in the third one. ATGM comes out from these trees. And then I tell Spy, there's an ATGM over here that conquers. So Chieftain's going to come out. They're going to get hit in the rear. That one misses. ATGM still coming out here. Tank is going to try to turn. I finally signal it. I'm going to take my Abrams out here. Chieftain, gonna tank that in the front. And we're trying to support that there. Up on the right side, the DAP did tons of work over here against the light infantry. We'll have to see it out here, but this thing is massively awesome. Coming out here, just trying to run air. Carrier AA coming out. We're trying to just cover. SU-27 takes a shot. Flares do work there. We're going to try to kill the SU-24. We don't get the shot. Oddball using SU-25s with the support of the EW. Eagle looking. Going to take a shot at the SU-27. It goes down. Actually, the firing. Well, both of them are hits. This SU-25 with AT is just absolutely going to wreck us. Just this EW. You need to be able to hit it. Which we didn't have it. We're going to get an engineer there on the right. We're holding this with the arrow rifles now. Holding them at bay at this point. Waiting for this push in the middle. The SU-20... was the SU-25 goes down to that chaparral. I'm going to put my aero engineers in here and just tell Spy to get his tank out or use it for an attack wise. Because we're kind of just going low on tanks at this point. We're holding as much as we possibly can. Another attack beacon on the right. The arrow rifles. I thought they were in a building. They weren't. T-62. Another T-62 over here. We're going to see an SU-17 rocket come out on the right side. And now Bus is talking about a T-62 push up the middle because he sees it. And now we have to get ready for that. This was 100 mil. So it's not actually... this one was 100 mil as well. That T-62 must have dropped back. On the left, still the Strela and the Cubs. So we're not able to do as much as we want over here. We're just trying to supply what we can.
Enemy right up. Get in formation.
These air rifles are going to pop back and we're just going to have to wait. Bartok, I think he accidentally used his stuff a little bit too close to his fob. Alright, so another push coming in the left side. Phantom is ready. Another T-80 BV coming in. We're trying to get this Abrams resupplied at this point. Did you have that rocket there? And we're going to stage the DAP and the ATAS over on the right side. If we need to, we'll see how that pops up. The push in the middle is real, so we are going to come in and try to make this air permissible as possible. So we take out the first air asset that's there. The CSU goes down. This is a full push. There's a couple Iglas in this. It's a full push.
Enemy is in range, so are we.
So we're going to bring in our 111, our F-111. As this is a push here. Osa and Cubs here with the Strelas. Our F-111 is going to come in trying to bomb the Osa and company. So it gets off everything. The first one's killed. Strela takes some damage and the Cub does. So that's a success in its own. ATGM's coming through. Strela's killed, but not the Cub. T-80 coming up. Hell Arm is still here. Taking a shot. This T-80. Side shot hits. Artillery coming in. Middle is insane. Right side is recapped. Middle is now capped. We're going to get all of these arrow rifles in the center, and we are going to counterattack that in the middle. Left is going insane. We are all over the map in this one. This Abrams being hit by this Mi-8. This Abrams, though, is going to take a shot at the Igla. Chaparral gonna take a shot at the MI8. Not gonna happen. Chaparral gets hit by an ATGM. BMP is killed there. Air Rifles Dragon is just trying to get in the play. This Eagle is just trying to get out here and do some work. But yeah, we miss that. We're gonna come in and we're gonna fire on the SU-25. Actually, it's the MiG-23 we shoot at. Here goes our push with the arrow rifles. And here is the DAP, all in its glory, shooting its missiles. And here's this. We're gonna bring up our DAP. And there it is. This is how insane what the DAP and the ATAS are. Playing in tandem with each other. So Green Berets, ODAs, this is the one with the new 4-weapon system, which you've been looking for. M16's got 249s here, some sniper rifles and AT4s. I think eventually a lot of units are going to have that, or most units are going to have that. 4 weapons. So that'll be nice. And tanks. SU-25 coming right at us, hitting that Abrams, and we're not going to be able to do much against that. Unfortunately, because the Chaparral is out of ammo, and it's more important that we get this Abrams up because of these T-80s, especially since that AT is going back to base. In the middle is the ATAS and the DAP taking some shots in. We're pushing. Humvee tow taking a shot here. Gonna hit one Strela. CSU is there. Abrams is gonna move up. And we're going to do a slight counterattack with this. And we are. Here's the ATAS and the DAP. Even though the DAP doesn't have any Hydras, its rotary cannon and the fact that it's a complete upvet and it naturally comes upvetted like that make it an insane aircraft to use. The right side we're holding as best as we can. This Abrams, though, is going to have to deal with that T-80BV. It's a good Jaguar strike by Bartok. Here goes our little birds. These are the new little birds with the 12.7. They have an extra gun on them that is on the right side, I think. One of these guns is the GAU-19 and the other is... Here's the GAU-19, and here is the minigun. So it just has one instead of the other. We send those little birds in front because they are little birds just to clear out the infantry. And they can... These... Being that they're upvetted, they are so good. And we want to keep our DAP and our ATAS up and alive because our DAP and ATAS are so good. So putting more and more units over here. Just trying to put as many as we can between this. They're at a +6 right now. At this point, very close game. Artillery coming in, killing that unit. Here's the OSA. Bartok's going to get this terrorist leader in the point. T-62 coming up. That's a rocket on my 21. We're not going to hit it. We're just hoping Bartok can get this all the way up before that comes back. Not able to do any strikes. It is still not hit again by the Trek Rapier. And we have enough to secure it. And now we're at a +2. Push on the left side now. Or push up the middle. We're able to counter all of that. Like here's the Mi-24. Trying to do the same thing we did with that. But they just don't have the staying power that we do with our air. So Aba's going to push on the left. If it's out up here, gonna see if it can get some shots. Quick fix is out there. Artillery coming down, trying to hit his Abrams. Spies Abrams. We're gonna get these PVADs out. I did forget the fact that the PVADs can be ATGM'd. These towed ones. They're new ones in the 101st. They don't have a suitable radar, but they can be ATGM'd, which makes them vulnerable to like the T-80, the PMP-1 back here with the ATGMs. Spy, that's a very good. Well, it would have been very good if both those tanks would have actually stayed. We lost our tank too, so we're trying to get the arrow rifles up, and here's where I learned my lesson. That PVAD is going to be hit before it goes down. Spy bringing up more tanks. We're going to bring up more tanks. We have the middle at this point. We're just concentrating on commands. Command comes in right. So we're going to put these arrow rifles up. This is a good push on the right to neutralize at this point. Very close game. Sapri RPOs. Now, they get one on the left. Putting it up to a +1. Hellarm taking a shot here at this BMP. And we get a good shot on it, killing it before it goes down. That is a luck shot there. Menace taking shots at the Chaparral. We're going to have this Abrams come up. On the right side, AT coming in from Joe and everyone. But the thing is, there's no AT that's back here. What we're going to do is we're going to shove these two aircraft probably in this space. And we're holding at this point in the middle. On the left side, me and Spy try to take a push here on the left to see if we can threaten Caddy just a little bit. We're not able to kill the T-62, but Spy is going to get this leader in here and get a +2 to kind of negate their cancellation here. We're keeping our engineers in here before they die. They finally die. The Abrams is here. We're going to pull up this Eagle. We just want to take down an aircraft, the Su-27. We still can't do it. And then this leader, we should have rerouted this leader over to here. But a +3 right now. Got 10 seconds to hold it. 15 now because we completely lost this. And it is stabilized once again because of the capture on the left. We're going to put this rocket and just shove it in here along with this Aero fire team leader on the left side. We're going to unload ours and just walk ours up in case we need it. This Abram taking shots at this Igla. So our Apache is more permissible movement. Good kill on that. And here it is. They still have a 1+. The 1+ stems from the fact that they still have a leader in it. So we are going to push everything towards that Sappery. Spy is pushing it. This Abrams is only concentrating on the tank so we can make this more like an easier. The Apache here is shooting at the leader. It goes down. And that should be in there as a neutralize if this leader can stay. It gets killed, so it's neutral. They're still at a +1. We still hold this. Unfortunately, our command over here died from the T-62. We're going to get our command in here, and we're going to move up a DAP. And this is how good the DAP is. Here it is again. Watch this bad boy do work. This BRDM. And there it is. This was able to get us that point. So an insane game with the new 101st. This Phantom did absolute work and was able to actually do a couple of strikes before it went down. The Apache ATAS with the ATGMs and then being able to shoot any helos down, it's good as well. And even with the cannon, it's still useful against ground units. This Phantom only took down an OSA, but hey, if you're taking down anti-air, I mean, that's a plus. We did take down one of the Su-27s, but I mean, that's not going to be enough at the end of the day. Going through Abrams, getting a command at BMP, we'll take that. Adapt conquers an NSV and a Pioneer Flame in there. Some good toe kills. A Little Bird with some infantry kills. Good kill by this Abrams, this Apache rocket at the end. And the Abrams and the ODA. So pretty good fight there on the new map, Urban Frontlines. Probably not a map I prefer. I think we've played only a couple times, but yeah, not a massively popular map by any means. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.